Another school year now well underway, and our investigative team has been looking into how Kentuckiana schools are scoring on safety. Hi again, everyone, and thanks for staying with us. I'm Doug Proffitt. John Charlton of our Focused Unit first told you about the concerns over radon in our homes and schools last year. Now he has a new report card.
Well, the scores aren't great, but at least they're better than last school year. Since our reports, more districts now have radon on their radar. It's been a busy summer. A summer of improvements at Anchorage Independent Public School.
Finishing out the carpet. We've been renovating the library. We're really excited for the kids about the tree feature. Just a fun tree for the space to inspire learning.
A space like this is a breath of fresh air, while tucked away in the robotics team lab and behind the door to the maintenance closet, a less impressive improvement which is making the air more breathable. Working to help clear the air by sucking up and exhausting out radioactive gas.
It was at 4.0.
4.0 is a perfect GPA, but is actually failing on a test for radon.
Those spaces were 4.0 and 4.2.
Picocuries per liter of radon. That, according to the Environmental Protection Agency, needs improvement.
There was a vent closed in the HVAC system in that office, so we certainly corrected that. But we also took some additional steps to install new lids and seals on our 3 sump pumps systems, and we installed 2 power vents.
The school wouldn't have known there was a radon problem if it didn't test.
We've decided we're going to test every single classroom and space in our building.
And Superintendent Kelly Ransdell,
I believe it's prudent,
is raising the standard.
Any space that is ever tested at 2.0 or above, we're going to do a year-long test in that space.
Despite radon being a core subject here, testing for it remains an elective at public schools across Kentucky and Indiana. Our report card on districts in Kentuckiana last year,
the whole state is covered,
was a bad one, the vast majority failing to ever test at all, while the ones which have tested, like Jefferson County Public Schools, have fallen way behind. JCPS conducted its tests 26 years ago, and still none since, despite us passing on the warnings from other educators at UK.
Radon does cause lung cancer. That is absolutely put to bed.
In our follow-ups with other school districts, we learned 5 of them, all in southern Indiana, started testing since we started asking questions. Lessons about radon.
It is relatively unknown.
Are part of the syllabus at local public health departments.
Any area of the county can test at 4 and above.
Correcting those who are mistaken.
Ventilation can impact it, but it will not eliminate radon totally.
Teaching best practices.
We would recommend that you test at least every 5 years.
And presenting the data.
Kentucky is a high potential area, in Jefferson County in particular. I would say over half of the area is at what we call an action level.
Would you recommend a school to test?
Yeah, schools should also, any buildings.
Public health on the state level agrees.
You're going to find radon if you test any building structure, radon's going to be there.
So if it's in the home, it's probably in the schools.
Yeah, so radon would be there.
Fayette County schools prove that.
It is an odorless, colorless gas. It is radioactive.
Where 9 schools tested high for radon, needing mitigation.
We would want to encourage schools to be tested.
Clay Hardwick oversees the state indoor radon grant program. About $1.5 million, he says, coming from the EPA over a 3-year period. The grant funds awareness programs, as well as free test kits to the public.
We're going to address most of our concerns towards homeowners. Our grant money is really specifically to be focused is towards the homeowners.
That's not entirely true. Yes, the EPA puts an emphasis on homes, but the agency also wants states to use its federal dollars on radon tests and fixes at schools, new ones as well as existing ones. Unaware of the grant, Anchorage Independent Public School handled its radon problem, well, independently.
In this case, it hasn't been a crazy amount of money.
It has not been.
Spending about $8,800, which is less than 2% of its budget for maintenance and repairs.
We're proud of all of our safety efforts.
The school tested, got the results it didn't want, but at least learned what was going on.
I recommend ongoing testing.
That's being educated, which could be a lesson for other schools.
But I think it's definitely something that should be on the maintenance and facilities menu of items that they're looking at.
To find out what your school is doing, if it's passing or if it's still failing to even test, go online to WHAS11.com. For Focus, I'm John Charlton.